Hi, and welcome to this Odoo video. In manufacturing, something that plays an important role in your effectiveness is the maintenance program. For an SME like Stealthy Wood, a maintenance program could be seen as healthcare for manufacturing machines. Healthcare that will help reduce waste and run an efficient, continuous manufacturing operation. More than that, the maintenance on my product handling system is vital to keep my equipment running at peak efficiency. If I don't do it, I will obviously find myself with some unscheduled downtimes, resulting in production stops and significant emergency repair costs. And as you know, Stealthy Wood does not have enough money to deal with such major breakdowns, and regular maintenance costs will look like free candy compared to the losses we would have otherwise. I think most facility managers would agree with me. Maintenance really matters. And because I want your company to be as flourishing as Stealthy Wood, I'll show you how you can use Odoo to schedule your preventative maintenance to avoid high costs, but also how to do corrective maintenance, which I hope you will never have to face. So let's check it out now. All right, here I am on my database for my company, Stealthy Wood. Now, the first thing to do, which I've already done, is install the maintenance application, and you can do that from the apps module. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, the first thing we're going to see here on our dashboard are our maintenance teams. So I'm going to talk about those a little bit later on in the video. And for now, we're going to go straight to equipment, okay, and machines and tools. So here's all of our equipment, all of our machines, all of our tools. We can create a new one, or we can modify one that already exists. So let's go ahead and check out our drill machine. All right, I'm going to edit this. Okay, so of course we have a place to add the name. We even have equipment category. We can specify an owner, so that will be me. We can also specify the maintenance team. So I'm going to say internal maintenance. We have our technician, used in location, and work center. So the work center here is drill station 1. And we can even add a description at the bottom if we would like to. So now let's go to our product information tab. Okay, so again, this will be all of your product information. So your vendor reference, model, serial number, effective date, cost, and warranty expiration date. Now, of course, this is really important information because perhaps you will need to contact the vendor. Perhaps you'll need to report an issue and specify the serial number. And of course, you want to keep track of your warranty expiration date as well. So it's really nice to have all of this information collected in one place on your Odoo database, so you don't have to go and look in your file cabinet for the warranty expiration date. You have it right here. Okay, so now let's go to our maintenance tab. Okay, from here we have some other information. So we can add some information and Odoo will automatically generate some information as well. So we can add our preventative maintenance frequency, the duration, expected mean time between failure, and Odoo will generate some other pieces of information such as next preventative maintenance date, mean time between failure, estimated next failure, latest failure, and mean time to repair. So let me show you how this will work, for example. Of course, I need to start using this piece of equipment, and people need to report what's happening with this piece of equipment as well for these fields to be automatically populated. But we can go ahead and do one. So let's say the preventative maintenance frequency is every 10 days. I'm going to go ahead and save this. And we have that date automatically generated by Odoo right here instantly. So that just saves you a little bit of time and it's quite convenient. Okay, so now that we have this the way that we want it, it's saved, it's good to go. Let's check out all of the preventative maintenance that needs to be done, or all of the maintenance simply that needs to be done. So we're going to go to the maintenance tab. We're going to go to our maintenance calendar. Okay, of course, this is the calendar view. So we see that there's something scheduled for tomorrow, touchpad not working. All right, we can see all of the tasks as well from the Kanban view, which I will go to just by selecting these 4 squares. All right, another quick way to get to this page rather than first going to the calendar is simply by going to maintenance requests. Okay, and it takes us to the same place. So we can see what's in progress, the new requests, what has been repaired, and what's been scrapped. All right, and of course you can modify these columns to whatever is best for your business. So we can add by clicking on the plus, and we can edit by clicking on the little settings icon. All right, so it's really flexible and really convenient. Now let's go back to our equipment tab, and then we're going to go to work centers. Okay, and just as a reminder, the work centers are the places where you're actually going to use the equipment. So let's go to one. Let's go to finished products. For example, Okay, at the top, you're going to see your OEE report, so your overall equipment effectiveness. We do have another video about that, so be sure you check it out. And let's go now to our equipment tab. All right, so we can easily add the equipment that we're going to use at this work center right here. All right, so right now I have this laptop. Okay, so that's my equipment name. I also have the information, some other information such as the technician, equipment category, MTBF, which is mean time between failure, and MTTR, which is mean time to repair. And I have the estimated next failure date as well. Okay, so of course, I haven't done anything with this piece of equipment yet, so as soon as I do, these fields will be populated, or as soon as Odoo has enough information to populate these fields. And we can easily add and remove equipment as well. All right, so it's really easy, really convenient, and it's just a great way to keep track of everything. So this is everything you need to know for preventative maintenance. So of course, there's a lot of information that you can enter, but it's really important to keep your business going smoothly, to be sure you don't have any downtime. This is the best way to do that. But now let's talk about corrective maintenance. All right, so let's go ahead and save this. Of course, your employees may report when there's equipment failure or some other issues, and someone has to deal with it. So you may need some maintenance teams. All right, so to add those, you can go to Configuration, Maintenance Teams. All right, I have two, which we saw initially on my dashboard. So I have an internal maintenance team and also my subcontractor team as well, because I might need some specialists to come in and help me perform some maintenance on some equipment, especially if it's corrective maintenance. And we can create a new team by clicking on Create. You'll add your team name and also the team members. All right, so let's go back to our dashboard. Here we can keep track of everything that's going on with each team. All right, so our subcontractors don't have anything to do at the moment, but we do have 3 tasks for the internal maintenance team. So let's go ahead and check these out. Okay, so I have 2 in progress and 1 new request, and we can easily create a new request by clicking on the Create button. So let's just say Help. It's not very descriptive. I wouldn't suggest using that as a title, but that's what I'm going to add. The requested by will be automatically populated with the person who created the request, of course. All right, we can add the piece of equipment that has the problem. Okay, and we can specify if it's corrective or if it's preventative, and we'll do that here. So if it's corrective, we might want to add the specific manufacturing order that's related to this problem. Okay, so maybe we were working on the manufacturing order 4, and boom, our monitor exploded or whatever, whatever happens, all right? And of course, it will be for our internal maintenance team. And we can add the responsible, the scheduled date, the duration, and we can also mark the priority. Okay, if we need to, we can even add internal notes. If we notice something a little bit weird, we can add that description there. And of course, don't forget about your chatter here. That can be very useful. And let's go back to maintenance, and let's go to our maintenance calendar. Okay, as you can see, it's not added because I didn't add the scheduled date. So on the calendar view, you will need to add the scheduled date in order to, on the task in order to see it here. All right, so if I go back to Help and I add that date, let's say for Wednesday, we're gonna say, let's go back to our calendar, and it's right here. So be sure you don't forget about that. All right, and that's how to do both preventative and corrective maintenance. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.